Hello, Exiles. Here's a day 1 to 2 update of my SRS Guardian. I finished the campaign in about 11 hours. I usually take around 6 to 7 hours to complete the campaign, which is slower than others. However, I enjoyed the new league mechanic. I usually just skip the new league mechanic entirely until I get to maps, but this time I explored the forest every time I changed maps. In my last video, I leveled up using SRS. A bit slower than just using rolling magma, but it gets the job done. I linked SRS with Infernal Legion and increased minion damage, but when I got the new SRS and minion instability, I switched minion damage with life and used increased critical damage for my 4th link. First thought using the new SRS is that the cast speed sucks. The cast speed of the original SRS is 0.5 and 0.8 for the transfigured version, which is a huge nerf. To reach the original cast time, you would need at least 60% increased cast speed. My plan at first was to eventually remove the Unleash support, but now I'll test it out first once I get more cast speed and see how it feels. As predicted, the Warden of the Magi Ascendancy is the best for the campaign. Once you get the Oath of the Magi, which gives you 30% movement speed when you have no gems in your boots, and when you get your Sentinel, it will be smooth sailing to maps. Just don't be like me who kept running the Wildwoods in the Axe. One tip in leveling minion instability builds is using the new Dark Marionette, which reforms after 1 second of being killed. Get the perfect version so that it also scorches those around it after it dies. Link your Spectre with Minion Life and Infernal Legion. I didn't get anything good when I was completing the campaign. Once I reached maps, I farmed for my upgrades using the Chaos Vendor recipe. It's not the most efficient way to farm currency, but every little bit helps. As always, the first upgrades are to fix my resists and get more life. After that, the next upgrade I made was to buy Kotra's Regulator. It's not the best upgrade at the start, but I want to try it out early. One advantage of the shield is the SRS dies faster, and it gives you Dati multiplier if you're going the Ignite route. Other than that, I suggest you stick to Tavokai this early in the league, and change to Kotra's if you need to free up your amulet for high-budget upgrades like Replica Dragonfang. It's not worth the 15 Chaos upgrade. Still, the best upgrade is to focus on getting your 6 links. After getting my 6 links, I can easily dispatch bosses now unless they are super buffed by wisps. I tried to search for a timeless jewel to see if anyone is selling cheap this early. Lo and behold, I bought one with 2 modifiers for minion life for only 20 chaos. This was a big boost to the Sentinel's DPS, and in turn, made our mapping faster. I got my replica Siegebreaker after that. Now onto a T5 map run. I have completed only 1/4 of my atlas. Map drops are pretty bad for me today. Can't seem to get more T6 maps.
It is time.
Nice +1 to fire resist if ever I make a chieftain.
Move swiftly. Keep learning. Welcome.
I still don't have my trigger wand, so I'm using Arcanist Brand to cast my curses.
I must have time to gather.
There's a lot of things I haven't done yet. I still need to fix my Pantheon to get my resistance to freeze. Also, I haven't done Uberlab yet. The build is basically an RF build. The RF is sometimes lagging behind you. Just walk in the middle of packs and use convocation. That nerf to the SRS cast speed is really getting to me. I need to get more cast speed ASAP for a smoother mapping. Well, that solves our money problems. After I get more levels in and get good bone rings, I'll start using my animated guardian for more DPS. One of the things I like with going the Kotra's regulator route instead of Tavokai is that you can summon your SRS ahead of time without it dying. This is useful for bosses or mechanics like essences. I haven't fixed my flasks yet, so it's still flask piano for me. Don't forget to resummon your sentinel like I do. Well, that's basically it. Why did I pick this big map for a showcase? I was thinking of recreating my Magic Find RF Chieftain build, since it mostly relies on the Hinakura explosions. Since there is a big boost to minion health thanks to the wisps, I'm guessing it would be a great mapping build. Also, the penance mark solves our single target. That's it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, what builds do you want to see me try next? The more meme it is, the better. I like to try out non-meta builds, even if it doesn't work out in the end. Thanks for watching.